sirree, neighbors, and for the next half hour, rocking and rolling your way, transcribed, is Dinner Bell Roundup time from 12 to 12:30. This portion brought to you by a local loan company, choice of Los Angeles folks just like you and me.
I'm on a sweet chicken and good, gravity so very, very fine. Hallelujah, oh, but listen, oh, how I wish you would. It's Dinner Bell Roundup time.
Howdy, sure. Yes, neighbors, a full half hour Dinner Bell Roundup time on this Tuesday noontime program is brought to you by Local Loan, the choice of Los Angeles folks just like you and me for quick, courteous, convenient loans on your salary only, your car or furniture if preferred. And now, suppose we move along here to what we always want to start off with, a fast trio number. A cowboy has to sing, he sure does. Tex, Fred, and Merle Travis.
Yippee-yay, yippee-oh, in the day home we go.
When each new day is born, I go riding o'er the wide open range I roam. Till the sun to the hills goes to hiding, there will always be someone glad when I come home.
Yippee-yay, yippee-oh, in the day home we go. For a cowboy has to sing, and a cowboy has to yell, or his heart would break inside of him at the gate of the home corral.
There's a tired pony glad that it's over, with a song in my heart so am I. For tonight we'll be dreaming of clover, and we always will until the day we die.
Yippee-yay, yippee-oh, in the day home we go. For a cowboy has to sing, and the cowboy has to yell, or his heart would break inside of him at the gate of the home corral. Yippee-yay, at the gate of the home corral.
Oh, dang, that's really... Boy, when those three boys want to do it, they can really sing. You ever wanted money in a hurry, but you didn't want to ask a relative or a friend for a loan? A lot of people have. You're not alone. And right now, you may be facing that same situation. Now, if you are, you just go down to Local Loan and borrow the money on a dignified, business-like basis. That's right, you can get up to $1,000 today on your salary only, or if you prefer, on your car or furniture at Local Loan. Yes, and you may take as long as 12 or 18 full months to return the money in convenient monthly payments. Better yet, you may return the money any day sooner and pay only for the exact number of days that you kept the money. That's Local Loan service, folks, and you just can't beat it for quick, friendly cooperation. Yes, sirree. Local Loan is your company when a quick loan can be used to good advantage. See your phone book for the Local Loan office nearest you and phone or stop in at Local Loan today. Now, it isn't everybody that needs money every day, but sooner or later in your life, you're going to need some money. You never know when it happens or when you'll need money quick. Remember, Local Loan is always ready to serve you with their 5 conveniently located offices in Southern California. And mention the fact that Cliffy Stone and the Harmony Homes, the Dinner Bell Roundup gang, got it mixed up with our morning program. But remember that Dinner Bell Roundup time asks you to go on down there and call Local Loan. And now, here's Texan. And Texan, what do you want to sing on this noon?
I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes.
All right, neighbors, you just get ready to eat your dinner, and Texan will sing for you.
Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who is sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of him only, and no wonder if he ever thinks of me. 'Twould been better for us both had we never in this wide, wicked world ever have met. But the pleasures we both had together, I am sure love will never forget. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who is sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of him only, and no wonder if he ever thinks of me. when the cold, cold ground does surround me, won't you come, dear, and shed just one tear, and then say to the friends all gathered round you, a poor heart you have broken lies here. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who is sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of him only, and I wonder if he ever thinks of me.
Thank you, Texan. Texan singing, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes. And now, we haven't got blue eyes, but we got Red Merle next.
That's just as bad.
Yeah, we should change it to red eyes for Red Merle.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue eyes. Yeah, victory eyes. Red, how'd you get along today after you bumped into the microphone this morning?
Well, I got a knot on my head.
Well, I know you have, but do you notice it?
No, I can't even feel it at all. In fact, I can't feel no part of my head. Let's leave my head out of this conversation.
Well, all right. I thought the conversation was getting a little empty. What do you want to sing, Red?
Silver Dew on the Bluegrass.
All right, kid. Here he is. Red Merle singing Silver Dew on the Bluegrass tonight.
The moon was softly shining on an old Kentucky shore. The fragrance of magnolias filled the air. A lonely girl sat writing to her sweetheart across the phone. May God protect you, darling, over there. Silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. How it shines in the moon's silver light. Soldier boy so far from me, how I wish that you could see silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. Stars of gold on the old flag tonight, while you fight for the cause that is right. You will keep the flag on high for the boys who had to die. Stars of gold on the old flag tonight, silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. How it shines in the moon's silver light. Soldier boy so far from me, how I wish that you could see silver dew on the bluegrass tonight.
Well, thank you, Red.
You're welcome.
Finally got started. It sounded pretty good, I'd say, just pretty good. And now, Merle, you up to a little guitar picking for us here on this
Oh, I don't see why
Dinner Bell
not.
Roundup time?
If you'd like to have a little guitar playing, I think maybe we can thump off a little bit.
Well, that's why you're here, boy.
Good.
And Merle,
Uh-huh.
I'm sort of a favorite guy when it comes to blues picking the way you do it.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
How'd you like to hear the Kansas City Blues?
That's for me, Kansas City Blues,
all right.
yeah. Thank you, Merle. Thank you for that. Yes, sure. Ring that dinner bell, Texan. Ring it loud, too. And now here comes some gospel singing, folks. I know on the noon shows you certainly enjoy the gospel songs on these dinner bell roundup times, and the folks enjoy singing them for you. So here's all four of them: Merle Travis, Red Merle, Texan, and Tex Atchison. And today we're going to have Spriggins to sing on the program in just a few minutes. Right now it's on the Jericho Road.
As you travel along,
on the Jericho Road,
does the world seem all wrong?
And heavy, oh Lord,
Just bring it to Christ. Your sins all confess. On the Jericho Road, your heart He will bless.
On the Jericho Road.
There's room for just two.
No more, no less.
Just Jesus and you.
Each burden He'll bear.
Each sorrow He'll share.
There's never a care.
For Jesus is there. On the Jericho Road, blind Barnabas said, his life was a void, so empty and flat. But Jesus appeared. One word brought him sight. On the Jericho Road, Christ banished his night.
On the Jericho Road.
There's room for just two.
No more, no less.
Just Jesus and you.
Each burden He'll bear.
Each sorrow He'll share.
There's never a care.
For Jesus is there.
On the Jericho Road.
Just two.
There's room for just two. No more, no less.
Just Jesus and you.
Each burden He'll bear.
Each sorrow He'll share.
There's never a fear.
For Jesus is there.
Thank you, gang, for the gospel singing there. And neighbors, on this Tuesday afternoon, you're listening to Dinner Bell Roundup Time, sponsored and brought to you by Local Loan. And now Tex Atchison's really going to put that bow down on top of that fiddle and drag some music out of it. Here he goes. Listen. Thank you, Tex. I didn't get the title of that. What was it?
Free Little Bird, Lippy.
Free Little Bird. Uh-huh. Well, what do you say we put Spriggins to work now?
That is a good idea.
Is up here this afternoon on Dinner Bell Roundup Time. And, Spriggins?
Well,
About them free little birds. What was that? Free birds or free?
Free little Boyd.
I just wondered if you was tongue-tied. What you said, 3 or free?
No. Deuce, we're happy to have you up here with us today.
Well, by golly, it's nice being up here. I always like to come up here to these new studios, too.
Yeah, aren't they beautiful?
They really are.
This is the goldfish room here.
The goldfish? What do you
Yes.
mean, the goldfish room?
Well, it
Straight
has
man.
the air conditioning.
Oh.
Yeah. Every 20 minutes, we have a man come up and blow through the keyhole.
Oh, I see.
And that air conditions the place for us. And then in the winter, for warmth, we have a grizzly bear that rushes in every 12 minutes and hugs you.
I see you've
That's
been
to
talking
keep
to
you
Stuart
warm.
again.
Yes, I certainly have.
Well,
Deuce, how's things going out to Western Palisades?
well, they're going just fine, and next Saturday night is going to be the biggest Western night that anybody has ever seen in Southern California. In fact, I think in the United States, really.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, that is a F-A-C-T fact.
Well, why is it going to be such a big night out there?
Well, I'll tell you why. You know Spade Cooley?
Yeah, very well.
Well, Spade Cooley has been crowned the king of Western swing, which he is. There's no doubt about it. Spade has got a fine band, and Spade is going to join up with me out at Western Palisades in Santa Monica, out on the pier. You know where that is,
Sure.
of course. And next Saturday night, that is the 30th, I believe. And the two bands are going to play, alternating, 1 hour on and 1 hour off. And we're going to have the finest time. And, of course, we're going to have all the big Western stars in the business out there.
Well, Deuce, by golly, I'm sure all our neighbors will plan to be out there. But while you're up here this afternoon, how about you singing a little number for us?
Well, I don't like to plug my own tunes.
Well, don't worry about that. We like your singing. I know the folks do.
Well, what about this little number entitled, What's the Matter with You?
Well, nothing the matter. What? With me? No, nothing. No.
What's the matter with you? You're never satisfied. What's the matter with you? You always hurt my pride. You think that you're so smart, playing around with Cupid's dart. You never stay home, always want to roam. Don't you know that you're breaking my heart? What's the matter with you? Why can't you realize what's the matter with you? You think you're wise. Now listen to me, honey, for there is no doubt you're going to lose your daddy if you don't watch out, 'cause I'm tired of being true. What's the matter with you? Go on, Tex, tell me about it, son. What's the matter with you? You're never satisfied. What's the matter with you? You always hurt my pride. You think that you're so smart, playing around with Cupid's dart. You never stay home, always want to roam. Don't you know that you're breaking my heart? What's the matter with you? Why can't you realize what's the matter with you? You think you're wise. Now listen to me, honey, for there is no doubt you're going to lose your daddy if you don't watch out, 'cause I'm tired of being true. What's the matter with you?
Well, thank you, Deuce Spriggins. Yes, there is. Nothing wrong with you, Deuce, when you drop up and sing like that. Thanks very much.
Well, thank you, Cliff.
And here's a special message to you people who have recently moved into these parts. Many of you, if you use Local Loan's prompt, convenient, ready money service, I wish you wouldn't wander around the studio, Red, just bumping into things. We're going to have to
I was
get
2 yards from
somebody
that thing.
to
You can't
direct
blame
you
that
back
on
and
me.
forth. Here, I want to talk about a local loan. You're around pushing music racks over. Well, to get back to where I was, many of you have used Local Loan's prompt, convenient, ready money service where you came from before you lived out here. And Local Loan invites you to benefit by the same business-like loan service right here. You may borrow from $25 to $1,000 on your salary only, or if preferred, on your car or furniture. Now, you can take 12 or 18 months to repay in convenient monthly installments. Now, could you use some extra cash today, perhaps to get you settled in your new home or to make essential family purchases? If so, phone local loan. Yes, you may arrange for your loan by phone and then just come in, sign, and the money is yours. Now, listen. A $100 loan based on 6 equal monthly payments of $18.18 costs you but 35 cents a week at local. Check your phone book for the local loan office nearest your home or work. Then phone the office or stop in today for local's famous one-visit service. And do us a favor and mention the fact that Dinner Bell Roundup time and Cliffy Stone asked you to drop in. And now Merle Travis, Texan, to sing... Well, by golly, what are you going to sing there, kids?
Well, we got a little old song called S-A-V-E-D.
That spells out saved.
Yep.
Let's do it for Herman and change it to shaved.
All right.
Some folks jump up and down all night at a D-A-N-C-E and go to church on a Sunday morning to show a brand new H-A-T. Up on their cheeks they smear great gobs of P-A-I-N-T. And yet they've got the nerve to say I'm S-A-V-E-D. I'm S-A-V-E-D, I am, I'm S-A-V-E-D, I am, I know I am, I'm sure I am, I'm S-A-V-E-D. I know a man, I think his name is B-R-O-W-N. He'll talk about prohibition and vote for R-U-M. He'll help to mix the poison in his neighbor's C-U-P. And still he's got the nerve to say I'm S-A-V-E-D. I'm S-A-V-E-D, I am, I'm S-A-V-E-D, I am, I know I am, I'm sure I am, I'm S-A-V-E-D. Some folks marry very young and think their love is strong, but when they have to live on hash, their love don't last so long. With a cross-eyed baby on each knee and a wife with a wart on her nose, I'll tell you boys, it ain't no fun when you have to wear second-hand clothes. I'm S-A-V-E-D, I am, I'm S-A-V-E-D, I am, I know I am, I'm sure I am, I'm S-A-V-E-D.
Thank you, Merle and Texan. S-A-V-E-D-I-N. And here's the man they were singing it for, Tex Atchison. Tex? Tex, how about a little solo from you, vocal style, of course.
All right, Cliffy, how would you like to hear one of Johnny Bond's numbers?
Wonderful. Johnny writes fine numbers.
You brought sorrow to my heart.
All right.
You brought sorrow to my heart. You brought worries to my heart. You brought misery to my door. But you ain't gonna bring no sorrow anymore. You brought trouble to my mind. Oh, you brought trouble, the lonesome kind. You brought heartaches by the score, but you ain't gonna bring no trouble anymore. You brought misery to my life. Oh, you brought misery, grief and strife. You brought teardrops, sad and blue. But I ain't gonna cry no longer over you. I've found a real love now at last. I have blotted out all the past. You're no longer on my mind, 'cause I'm leaving you in sorrow all behind.
That's really doing it, Tex. Yes, sirree. Neighbors, it's Dinner Bell Roundup time. every day from 12 to 12:30 on KXLA, and we hope you listen each and every day. You know, when you recommend something or somebody to a friend, you're pretty careful what or whom you recommend. Because, of course, you hate to lose a friend by giving them a bad steer. Well, now, just consider this. In Southern California, 36% of the loans made by a local loan company are to people who have been sent to local loan by their friends. Now, that's pretty good proof that local loan service is really tops. Now, with that kind of a record, you can easily see that local loan is your company when you can use extra cash to good advantage. At local, you may borrow from $25 to $1,000 on your salary only, or if you prefer, on your car or furniture. And you can take 12 or 18 months to repay. But when you do, you pay only for the time you actually keep the money. Thereby, a $100 loan based on 6 equal monthly payments of $18.18 costs you only 35 cents a week. Now listen, you can arrange for your loan by phone, come in later, sign, and the money is yours. See your phone book for the local loan office nearest you and phone or stop in today. You know, the summer's coming on. You're going to be, well, you want to improve the home you live in or plan a vacation trip. Maybe you'll need extra cash for any number of things. Remember, local loan when you need money. And mention the fact that Dinner Bell Roundup Time and Cliffy Stone said local loan's the place to go for cash. And now here's our last number on this noontime program, When It's Springtime in the Rockies.
When it's springtime in the Rockies, I'll be coming back to you. Little sweetheart of the mountain, with your bonny eyes so blue. Once again I'll say I love you, while the birds sing all the day. When it's springtime in the Rockies, in the Rockies far away.
Well, that just about winds up today's Dinner Bell Roundup Time, folks. There are local loan offices at 7th and Spring and at 610 South Broadway in Los Angeles, at Hollywood and Vine in Hollywood, at Florence and Pacific in Huntington Park, and at 320 Pine Avenue in Long Beach. Look for those neon local loan signs that guide your way to quick, convenient borrowing. And listen, folks, when you go to local about your loan, tell them the Cliffy Stone of Dinner Bell Roundup Time sent you in. Will you do that? You'll find your nearest local loan office listed in your phone book. Well, thanks, folks. Be sure to tune in KXLA again tomorrow at 12 noon for Dinner Bell Roundup Time. Today it's been transcribed, and we'll be expecting you all. Don't forget.
When it's springtime in the Rockies, and the Rockies far away.
Time is exactly 11:30.
Time for Dinner Bell Roundup!
How I love that rabbit. I wish you would. It's Dinner Bell Roundup time.
That's right, friends and neighbors. Another full hour of Dinner Bell Roundup Time, and today our Friday edition brings lots of new stars to you here on the program. Chill Wells and Pete Seeger will be on the show. This first half hour brought to you by Gold. Let's go!
Have on sweet chicken and good. Rabbit so very, very fine. How I love love that rabbit. Listen, go how I wish you could instead of now Roundup time.
Yes, sir. Roundup time. Howdy doody out there to you all. We hope this Friday finds you feeling as good as we do. And today's quite a big day here. Friday, we're trying to kind of lay it aside for special activities around the old dinner table. Today, we've got two visitors here in the program. I think that you've heard both of them and you've seen them both. We're going to introduce them to you as we get on into the program. Start off with one of Eddie Kirsch's good tunes. It's called The Freight Train Breakdown.
Tell that man to clear the tracks and the rails and ball the jack. Scratch that gravel on the rail, just got time to load the mail. Blow that whistle, ring the bell, listen to that engine yell. Ooh. Memphis, Nashville, Birmingham, black-eyed peas and candied yam. Watch that fireman shovel coal, listen to those drivers roll. Blow that whistle, ring the bell, listen to that engine yell. Ooh. 90 miles an hour on a one-way track, going like the devil was on her back. A little more throttle, a little more steam, fill the night with a mighty scream. Blow that whistle, ring the bell, listen to that engine yell. Ooh. 91 cars of number 9 coal, dug by a hand from a deep dark hole. Here she comes round the bend, rocking and rolling from end to end. Blow that whistle, ring the bell, listen to that summer gun yell. Ooh.
Boat? All right, that's all right. The old freight train breakdown. Well, sir, down at Gold's, they don't have any freight trains, and they aren't about to break down, except to break down and give you 50% off on this red tag sale. I tell you what that is. On furniture, home appliances, and radio values, they've gone through the store and tied red tags on just practically everything down there. And on anything with a red tag on it, you get 50% off. Now, every department is just jam filled with values that you save that 50%. For example, in the living room department, living room sets, a beautiful Kraler two-piece set. It's a Davenport and chair, just $119.95. Now, neighbors, this was priced at $149.95, but during the red tag sale, you save $30, and there's a real saving. Now, this is just one example of the fine, outstanding values found in the living room department at Gold's. You'll find other famous names in fine furniture, too, such as Brown and Saltzman and Carpin and many others. Now, those are names that are famous names. They're tried and true names in furniture. The red tag sale is an event you can't afford to pass up. But you got to get down there. Yes, you must visit Gold's to see the many fine values. And remember, friends, that 50% saving. Your credit is just as good as Gold at Gold's. And remember, what Gold's have authorized me to say here on the program is that they will never be undersold by any store in America on any item that they have in that big block-long store. When you see that store, you'll realize that's a big statement. And on all purchases of $50 or less, there's no down payment. Not a penny. You just pay them $1 a week and your good name will carry the deal. Now, don't pass up this red tag sale at Gold's. It's their big October clearance sale. It happens only once a year, and believe you me, it's the time to do some buying. They're open weekdays till 6, Friday, Saturday, and Mondays till 9. That's Gold's, the big block-long store at 1207 East Washington, the corner of Washington and Central. Remember, G-O-L-D-S. Gold. When you go in there, be sure to tell them that Cliffy Stone and the Dinner Bell Roundup folks ask you to drop on in. And now let's move along here to Tex Ann's number. How about your song today, Annie?
I'd like to do Somebody's Lonesome.
Oh, for goodness sake.
That's a lot of somebody.
Certainly.
Someone is wishing that dreams could come true, the dreams that someone shared with you. Why can't we make up and leave the past behind? Don't let us break up, let's keep the ties that bind. Somebody's praying that you're sorry too, for somebody's lonesome for you. Somebody's lonesome for somebody's love. Somebody's star fell from heaven above. Somebody's quarrel left two broken hearts to wander in this world apart. We were so happy till sunshine turned to rain. Now someone new walks with you down the lover's lane. Somebody's heart aches and you know that's true, for somebody's lonesome for you.
Thank you, Texan. Texan was somebody's lonesome. Well, today, on this Friday, we're really proud, just so proud we can't hardly stand it to have such wonderful visitors.
Look out, Clifford.
The first one coming up here to the microphone, we'll raise the mic way up, and his name is Chill Wills. Chill, will you step up here and say howdy to all the listeners?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Cliffy and the gang around here. Hello, El Herman. Yes, Happy. I'm glad to see you. Herman?
You know all the boys here, don't you, Chill?
By their maiden names,
By
Cliffy.
their maiden names. Say, Chill, that name of yours, Chill Wills, I've often wondered where that name came from, and is that, of course, a lot of you picture stars have different names, but is that your real name?
Well, that's my real name.
Real name, huh? Chill Wills.
They name kids kind of funny names down in Texas. You know, they're allowed to dig up anything, so they dug up Chill for me. Chill Theodore, but let's don't talk about that.
Hey, what I'm worried about is where that name's going.
Herman, will you get away from here? We got a distinguished visitor up here, and will you come up and agitate him? You mentioned Texas. What part of Texas, Chill?
Well, it's about a stone's throw out of Dallas, little town called Seegerville. It ain't even on the map.
Not on the map, even.
And it looks like I ain't putting it on that map either. When I'm progressing on it.
I don't know. I think it's the best thing that's happened to the towns when you left it.
Well,
what I mean to say is if you were born there,
Now,
Chill.
let's get off the wrong end of that dart game now. Come on.
Jill, just give us a kind of a breakdown here on some of the pictures you've made. Just give us about the first 50.
Well, I was over at Metro Goldwyn Mayer over there for about 9 years. I did that Corporal Hargrove series. I did the Sergeant in it.
I saw you in that. You were really a rat in that one. Okay?
Yeah, well, that's got a... Well, anyway, we got a... then I went along for a picture called Boomtown. I did it first with Gable, Tracy over there, Boomtown. It was a good movie. And then I did a picture over 20 called Bell Star and Western Union. And the Yearling, I think, the last one's been playing these Gloria Barns around Pasadena. It's a good show, too.
It sure is, Chill. Are you working in one right now? Do you have a current picture?
Well, I don't necessarily give you the plug, but we did a movie up in Canada up there. It was very fine. We photographed that Calgary Stampede, a very fine Western show, incidentally. Cliff Inn. We did a movie based practically around the Calgary Stampede, and it's called... No, put the 8-ball in the corner pocket, Daddy. It's called Northwest Stampede. It's a good movie, too. Fine director, Al Rogel, and a nice bunch of actors. A girl named Joan Leslie, Jimmy Craig.
Is that up there where you had the Indian running around saying Vault Scout?
The old Yeah, well, we could break this down. You want to cut this down to a music cue? There was a tune in the picture called Lazy Stream, written by a couple of fine writers, Bide Dunham, Terry Shan, who wrote the Possum song.
That's right, I know Terry.
I've been so wrong for so long, but I'm so raped and ate.
Well, as much as you did the song and the picture, suppose we could kind of preview it here, and nobody's heard it yet, have they?
Well, no. I have a sort of a back-of-the-barn baritone voice, so if the kids will kick those things around for me, I'll try and hum the line. I've got the world and half of heaven. I'm living the life of a king. Got nothing on my mind but just a dream, a dream. I've got the golden sunshine, the shade of a sheltering pine, while I'm sitting whittling by a lazy stream. I can listen to the secrets of the hustling, bustling breeze that whispers to the willer by the stream, and hear the song the robin is offering up to his love, while I'm sitting whittling by a lazy stream. There's a little speckled trout who'd give the world to figure out how to catch himself a fat old water fly. Hi, partner, and a sassy little frog sitting on a log could never be as happy as I, without a penny in my pocket, the wealthiest guy in the world, retired on $1 million dream. With interest I can draw on for millions of hours to scheme, while I'm sitting whittling by a lazy stream. Ah, that old lazy stream. You know, if you could kind of reach back when you was a kid and you used to go down with a willow switch down on the side of that creek, tie a string, maybe a piece of meat on the end of it, and catch some crawdads. Then there's guys that go out and angle for bass, that toss that plug around. Trout fishermen. Any place to get back to a lazy stream where you kind of relax like. With interest I can live on for millions of hours to scheme, while I'm sitting whittling by a
All right, Shell, say that's a fine song, A Lazy Stream.
Like I got stuck there for a lyric down toward that 16th bar there.
Well,
Parked myself in the corner pocket
You
there.
got out of the stream all right. Now, there's one I've been hearing about here from our good friend and co-worker Ray Merrill called Old Paint's Complaint.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You do that in the picture, too?
Yeah, no, that's just a tune that's written by a couple of guys named George Beatty and Britt Wood. I think it's a good novelty song. You know, we always said we could bring vaudeville back if we had a talking horse. You know, the old bromide. Well, this is an old horse out in Hollywood. This is an old horse out in Hollywood. He's been kicking around out there for a while, and he has his complaint. And if there was a talking horse, if I could play the part of a well, I'm in the market anyway. We'd see what old Paint would complain about. Boys,
right,
are you ready?
Let's hear it.
I'm only a horse, and it's foolish, of course, to register any complaint. I won't be to blame when I tell you my name. The songwriters call me Old Paint. There's never a change in the songs of the range, and it seems like they write 'em to bore us. They mention me first somewhere in the verse, then I show up again in the chorus. Now everyone croons them cowboy tunes, and they mention Old Paint every breath. I'm down for a sprint on each record they print, and the jukeboxes run me to death. If Autry decides to go for a ride, I'm saddled without any warning. I beat out my brains riding over the plains, and I'm limp as a rag the next morning. When that's off my chest without any rest, those hillbilly songsters begin again. I wouldn't be blamed if I changed my name to Off Again, On Again Finnegan. Dobbin's life was a treat. He had plenty to eat. You can bet he had oats every day. While I live on nothing but cactus au gratin, and take it from me, that ain't hay. Now, Trigger, of course, is a fortunate horse. Don't ask me what could the cause be. He's one of those preachers that makes Western features and gets as much fan mail as Crosby. And Silver, you know, has a radio show, and his head is as big as a monster. A good-looking pony, but oh, what a phony. Imagine a horse with a sponsor. So I've just reached the place where I shudder to face a life filled with cowboys and strife. Just let me roll over on a soft bed of clover and snooze for the rest of my life.
And 12 o'clock each day means it's time for the well-dressed portion of our program, brought to you by Bell Tailors at 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and 817 East Colorado Street here in Pasadena. It's gospel time also every day at 12, so we're gathering around, all of us around the microphone, for one of our favorites. We hope you like it too. It's called Go Down, Moses.
When Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. Oh, press so hard they could not stand. Let my people go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Hello, Pharaoh, let my people go. Thus saith thou, Lord, old Moses said, let my people go. If not, I'll smite your firstborn dead. Let my people go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Hello, Pharaoh, let my people go.
Thank you, boys. That was Wesley and Eddie and Country and myself with Go Down, Moses. Say, a song like that really casts a spell, doesn't it? You can just feel the spell that old song can gather around. Like a word here now on kind of practical, logical side about your budget. Well, it's none of my big fat business about your budget, is it? But how's that dollar doing? Are you getting the most out of it that you can? Well, of course, in the face of the articles you read in magazines and of the stories you see in the newspapers about the price going up on practically everything, it seems incredible that someone could come along and ease that pressure on the budget dollar, but it's a fact. It's true. Bell Tailors at 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and 817 East Colorado in Pasadena are doing just that thing. For they're making it possible for your dollar to go twice as far when you buy that suit for fall and winter. Roy Land, who says he's a tailor and a darn good one, too, is out to beat down high-price clothing costs. Imagine, made-to-order tailor-made suits, values from $80 to $90, going now as low as $49.50. How can he do it? Well, you see, Roy Land buys woolens in huge volume.
His stores are out of the high-rent district, and his tailor-made suits are fashioned, styled, and made in his own shop. You see, he cuts out a lot of middlemen there. Now, this is combined to cut down tailoring costs, and it means these savings are passed on to you in an incredible value, such as $49.50 for a tailor-made suit. You have fit, you have workmanship, guaranteed. But now Roy hasn't stopped there on values, for he has placed a few uncalled-for suits on sale at really a money-saving price. These are made-to-order suits which have not been called for, values to $49.50 on sale right now for only $24.50. Yes, that's all you need bring with you, and you'll take home a beautiful uncalled-for suit, alterations free, of course. The fit, again, is guaranteed. Now, these uncalled-for values have been concentrated at the Bell Taylor stores, 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and 817 East Colorado in Pasadena. Both stores are open weekdays from 8 in the morning till 8 in the evening, Saturdays till 9, Sundays from 10 o'clock in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. Remind them, if you will, that the gang here on the program and Cliffy Stone ask you to drop on in. When you want some country fiddling, just call on a country boy. That's the boy we got, Harold Hensley. Thank you, Harold and Herman, all the rest there. Time's about 6 minutes past 12 o'clock, and as we told you today when we first came on the air, we indeed had a studio full of visitors. I'd like you all to meet for the second time on our programs here on Dinner Bell Roundup and on KXLA, a gentleman by the name of Pete Seeger.
Oh, Phil, how are
Yes,
you?
sirree. Well, Pete, you sure deserve a ring from the Dinner Bell. Anytime a man comes up on these shows once and then comes back again, that really shows that he's on the right track.
Just about 1 year ago I was here, wasn't it?
That's right. What's happened to you since then?
Oh, Lord, I've been in about 48 states since then.
48 states, huh?
And I've been out here for a couple of weeks now.
Well, Pete, you know, you're kind of a specialist in your work. Pete is we kind of get out here, we get off the folk track and get on to what they call the Western swing. But Pete is really a follower of folk songs. He himself has lived down in the deep south. Where did you come from, Pete?
Well, actually, I was born and raised up north, New England, New York.
That's great.
State.
I thought you were really from the south.
No, I disappoint many a person.
Now, how did you get into your folk songs?
Well, I went down to North Carolina once and heard one of these banjos being played, and I just listened to it and thought, boy, that's the kind of music I want.
What do you think of Herman the Hermit?
Oh, he's terrific. I'm going to go around and take lessons from him one of these days.
Well,
you know, those square dance records you made are still about the best I know.
Well, thank you, Pete. And speaking of records, you have a couple of new albums out yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, mostly old songs. You know, there's an album of lullabies, and they did make one album of new songs, soldier songs we sang overseas.
What label's that on?
That's on the disc label. It's one of these
Disc
little
label.
independents.
Uh-huh. Well, the friends will certainly look for that when they hear you do some singing. And right now, his activities include, well, you certainly are kind of a triple threat man, Pete. I know that you're down there at the Cornet Theater in Hollywood in the dark of the moon. What are you doing there?
They got me put on grease paint every night.
Oh, no.
That's right.
My goodness sakes.
Well,
I feel kind of strange in grease paint, don't you?
Well, what I do is I play the part of a ballad singer who sort of explains I'm a singing narrator.
Oh, I see.
I come out in front of the curtain in every scene and tell them what's going to happen.
Oh, well, say, that sounds like a good thing, and the show itself is an outstanding play. I know
We
that.
got lots of these songs all through it, hymns and square dance numbers all the way through it.
Really? Well, certainly I want to see that. You haven't got a couple of Annie Oakleys on you, have you?
Well, I might be able to fix one up.
Well, sir, maybe I ought to just pay like everybody else. It's certainly worth it. How about a song from you, Pete?
Lord, I don't know. How about an old one, say like John Henry?
John Henry. Haven't heard that for a long time.
Sorry, the Steel Driving Man.
John Henry was about 2 days old, sitting on his papa's knee. And he picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel. Cried, a hammer be the death of me, Lord, Lord. Hammer be the death of me. Now the captain told John Henry, I'm going to bring that steam drill around. I'm going to bring that steam drill out in the job. I'm going to whop that steel on down, down, down. Whop that steel on down. John Henry told his captain, a man ain't nothing but a man. But before I'd let your steam drill beat me down, I'd die with my hammer in my hand, Lord, Lord. Die with my hammer in my hand. The man that invented the steam drill, he thought he was mighty fine. But John Henry drove 15 feet. The steam drill only made 9, Lord, Lord. Steam drill only made 9. Well, they took John Henry to the graveyard. They buried him in the sand. And every locomotive come a-roaring by. Says, yonder lies that steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Yonder lies that steel driving man. He says, yonder lies that steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Yonder lies that steel driving man.
Say, Pete, before you leave, have you got another quick song you can give us here? About a minute in length, huh?
Practically every occupation there ever was had songs about it. You got sailor songs, everybody knows cowboy songs, and the miner songs. Maybe you didn't know that the men used to dig and work on the old canals. Used to sing songs, too. This one's about the Erie Canal. Maybe you heard it.
The Erie Canal song?
That's right.
All right.
Well, the captain, he stood on the deck, spyglass in his hand. Said the fog, it was so doggone thick that he could not spy the land. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, and the wind was getting low. I scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo, till we get to Buffalo. The cook, she was a grand old gal. She wore a ragged dress. We hoisted her upon the pole as a signal of distress. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, and the gin was getting low. I scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo, till we get to Buffalo. Well, the captain, he got married. The cook, she went to jail. And I'm the only sea cook's son that's left to tell a tale. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, and the drink was getting low. I scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo, till we get to Buffalo. That's my home state, New York.
All right, Pete, the song of the Erie Canal. Well, sir, Pete, we're gonna have to call Bell Tailors, and for all your hard work here, kind of get you a new tailor-made suit. Would you like that?
Oh, man.
Well, not yet. Don't get so excited now. You know, you always want to be well-dressed, and everybody should be well-dressed, no matter what their line of work is. And for the discriminating man, he's got to look tops, all the time. Now, knowing this, Bell Tailors proudly present the greatest quality buy in tailor-made fall suits. The stock includes imported and domestic woolens, gabardines, sharkskins, tweeds, and twists, embracing fabrics and patterns for men used to high-grade hand-tailored suits. Now, these are now offered at a great saving, as much as 50%. $85 values in fine hand-tailored suits priced at only $49.50. That's right. Only $49.50, and these values are made possible to the particular dresser because of the huge volume buying, the low rent, and tailoring in their own union shop.
the fit, and the workmanship is guaranteed, absolutely. Bell Tailors are at 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and 817 East Colorado in Pasadena. They also feature a special group of uncalled-for suits, many patterns, weaves, and colors, on sale as low as $24.50. Yes, that's all you need bring with you, and you can take home a beautiful uncalled-for suit. The fit is guaranteed, remember that, and the alterations free. Now, to complete that well-dressed appearance, ask to see the great array of fine-quality top coats at Bell Tailors, 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and in Pasadena at 817 East, Colorado. Both stores are open weekdays from 8 in the morning till 8 in the evening, Saturdays to 9, Sundays from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. Please remind them that your Dinner Bell Roundup folks in Clippy Stone ask you to drop on in. Well, neighbors, that completes this portion of Dinner Bell Roundup Time, brought to you by Bell Tailors. Another 15 minutes to follow the message Carl Saunders has for us. And say, Carl, we've been having fun here today.
Yeah, boy, I've been listening. That was a smacking good job on that John Henry.
Yes, sir. That's
Who's
Pete
that
Seeger,
guy that did all
right
that?
over there. And Pete, this is Carl Saunders. Carl has got some big record programs here on the station, and he'll play your records.
Oh, boy.
Got a few.
You got a few, huh? I heard you had 2 full albums for that, right?
That's right.
That sounds like a handful to me.
Well, say, hasn't Dave Ming got a word for us here?
Oh, shall we let him in?
Yeah, let's do.
Neighbor, you'll be heading for that swell music, that riotous laughter, and that side-splitting fun. Don't forget, if you'll swing your partner out to the 97th Street Corral this evening or any evening. Yes, on Tuesday and Thursday, you know, it's Ole Rasmussen and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Wednesday brings you Hal Hart and the Radio Gang featuring Dixie Darling. And Monday, next Monday, the big opening of Andy Holcomb and the Frontiersmen featuring the 3 Shiftless Skunks. Tonight, Saturday and Sunday, it's Luke Wills and the Rhythm Busters. So come on out and join in the fun at the 97th Street Corral. At 97th and South Main, you know you dance every evening beginning at 8:30. Thursday through Saturday, they're open till 2. Text Carmen, tell you more about 12:30. Cliffy?
Thank you, Carl. Thank you kindly. Neighbors, you'll have a grand time at either of Dave Ming's 2 fine corrals. Always good dancing and good entertainment. The next portion of our program brought to you by Rousey Motors. Galen Rousey and Jerry Ward. And starting it off is poor old Wesley Tuttle's been kind of sadly neglected today. Wesley offered to pull his first number off so we could get Joe Wills on the program, and Wes, we appreciate that, and I think the folks will enjoy your song.
Well,
here.
they can hear me every day and possibly get just a little bit tired of it, but it's awfully fresh to have guests of the caliber we've had today, Cliffy. It's
Yes,
really a
sir.
pleasure.
Wish we could do it more often. How about that blues number? What was the name of it?
Well, I tell you, I've been hearing the Wabash Blues as long as I can remember hearing any songs at all, and today, thanks to Billy, I discovered that there's lyrics to the song. So I thought that we'd try it today. I'd like to do it especially for Marianne and also for Mrs. Earl Marcus, who sent us a nice card in today.
Wonderful, Wes. Here it is, the Wabash Blues.
Oh, those Wabash Blues. I know I got my due. A lonesome soul am I feel that I could die. Candlelight that gleams haunts me in my dreams. I'll pack my walking shoes to lose those Wabash Blues. Oh, those Wabash blues. I know that I got my due. A lonesome soul am I feel that I could die. Candle light that gleam haunts me in my dreams. I'll pack my walking shoes just to lose those Wabash
All right, Wesley. Say, I'd never really sat and listened to those words before, Wes. In fact, I'd never heard them before. They really got a lot of punch to them.
Well, I was surprised to find words to it.
Well, just like Carl Saunders has got a lot of punch to what he's going to talk about in the way of words for Rousey Motors.
That's right, Cliffy. Thank you a whole lot. And, neighbor, the reason we got a lot of punch is because those automobiles out there at Rousey Motors, that Jerry Ward and that big friendly staff is only too glad to show you and have you come in and look around. Any day, open clear until 10 o'clock at night at 3125 West Pico Boulevard. It's just west of Western on Pico, and you look for the big neon Rousey sign on the north side of the street that says 3125 West Pico. Neighbor, we don't know whether you're looking for a transportation automobile or listening in now. Maybe you're looking for a medium-priced car. Maybe you're looking for a high-priced, one of the very latest models. But we can tell you this. Whatever the automobile at the big anniversary sale now at Rousey Motors, you will find a dependable car and at a lower price. Yes, some of those automobiles at Rousey Motors have been cut, you know, as much as $400, and some of them are going at actually wholesale prices. You know what they mean when they say a wholesale price? That means at the same price that one automobile dealer could go over to another and sell the car. So when they say a car is going practically at wholesale price, well, you're buying it at practically what a dealer would pay for it. And that is a real saving. Yes, they say at Rousey Motors at 3125 West Pico Boulevard, bargains may come and bargains may go, but every day a dependable bargain at Rousey Motors. It's like we say, we don't know what class of automobile you're looking for, neighbor, but we can give you a wonderful radio special today. The big radio special in a transportation car. Now, out at Rousey's today, they got a 1933 Pontiac, 6-cylinder, 4-door sedan. It's mechanically good, clean throughout, with a solid body, splendid transportation car. It's reduced today only for the radio special from $295 to $195. But remember that 1933 Pontiac 6-cylinder 4-door sedan, the price tag of $195 for the radio special will carry only until 10 o'clock tonight. And say, Jerry says they also have for the weekend 3 1936 Chevrolet sedans. They're all in mechanically good condition, good paint and tires, and they're from $350 to $495. And there's 3 more good buys. That's 3125 West Pico. Cliffy?
Remind them, if you will, neighbors, that your Dinner Bell Roundup program asks you to drop on in. Well, now, this morning when I came in, I heard 4 fiddles going over in the corner. And I thought, we can't afford to pay 4 fiddlers. And come to find out, it was Harold Hinsley playing all 4 strings at once on his fiddle. He takes the bow apart and puts the hair over on top of the strings and the bow itself in back of it.
Like a fiddle with a toupee.
Yeah, fiddle with a toupee, Wesley said. Well, anyway, here's his number, and it's called Fiddle Faddle, his own composition. to take that fiddle apart a little bit more. The more you take it apart, the better it sounds. Yes, sir. Carl Saunders, you got a word here, I know, for some pretty good sounding things. Rousey Motors.
Well, Cliffy, we're just going to kind of finish out what we said a moment ago because we know you got a dandy song there. You're waiting to go for the final number. So, neighbor, while you're waiting for that song, why don't you head down to Rousey Motors right now? I'll tell you, at Rousey's today, well, they've only got one radio special listed, but with what Jerry says about those weekend, besides the big radio special today, those 3 1936 Chevrolet sedans, all in mechanically good condition, good paint and tires from $350 to $495, well, they got some wonderful transportation buys at Rousey today. And the big radio special, don't forget, it's that 1933 Pontiac 6-cylinder, 4-door sedan, mechanically good, clean throughout, with a solid body, a splendid transportation car. It's reduced today for the big radio special from $295 to $195. Yes, neighbor, that's a fact, but that price tag will carry only until 10 o'clock tonight. Now remember, it's the big anniversary sale at Rousey Motors. Yes, they got really stupendous values. They've got all kinds of cars to choose from. And neighbor, if you've got a car in mind, or if you're going to sell an automobile, there's just one man in the whole city of Los Angeles to talk to. And that's Jerry Ward out there at Rousey Motors. And Jerry Ward and that big friendly staff. Some of those cars are reduced as much as $400 in the big anniversary sale. That's 3125 West Pico Boulevard. 3125 West Pico is just west of Weston on Pico, open till 10. Look for the big neon sign that says Rousey.
Rousey Motors, that's right. And neighbors, remind them that your Dinner Bell Roundup program asks you to drop on in.
Down the trail of the mountain.
Here's our very last song. I don't know if you've heard it before. It's really an old one. The Trail of the Mountain Rose. Here's Wesley, Eddie, and Country to sing it for you.
You call me, back to you. The land of sun-swept desert, where skies are always blue, where old pals are true pals, though years may come and go. Let me ride again with you, old friend, down the trail of the mountain.
Well, friends, that does it for our week's run here for this week. We appreciate your inviting us in, letting us visit with you here on Dinner Bell Roundup Time. And thanks to Chill Wells and to Pete Seeger for dropping in today, and to Rousey Motors for sponsoring the last 15 minutes of our program. Next week, I'm going to be in a little old motion picture at Monogram with Jimmy Wakely, and Wesley Tuttle will be running our Dinner Bell program. Over this weekend, why don't you go to a Western dance? There's lots of good ones in town, and you'll have a grand time at any of them. It's Cliffy Stone saying so long.
So long, gang, and don't forget, neighbor, that 1933 Pontiac at Rousey Motors. It carries that price tag, a wonderful transportation automobile of $195, reduced over $100 until 10 tonight only.
Let's go! Ham on the green, chicken and good. That eats so very, very fine. How I love that rabbit. Listen, oh, listen, oh, how I wish you would. It's Dinner Bell Roundup time.
That's right, friends. Here comes your day after Christmas. Dinner Bell Roundup time, transcribed for your listening pleasure. We'll all be with you for the next full hour till 12:30, so stay with us for some good Western songs and country entertainment.
Ham on the green, chicken and good.
I'll eat so very, very fine. How I love that rabbit. Listen, oh, how I wish you would. It's dinner bell Roundup time.
Oh, say, this is really something to be in the day after Christmas, December the 26th, isn't it? Always anything happens after Christmas seems to be kind of a letdown, at least till New Year's gets here. Well, we'll try not to let down with Eddie Kirk and Dick Reinhardt, Country Hensley, Herman the Hermit, Billy Liebert, and Texan, yours truly, Cliffy Stone. We're going to start off here with a good starter offer. It's called I'm a Happy Rovin' Cowboy.
Hear my song as I ride along. I'm just a happy roving cowboy. Turning the dark clouds out of the sky, keeping the heavens blue. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. I'm just a happy roving cowboy. Let me ride that long trail down to the end where the skies are always blue. Hear my song as I ride along. I'm just a happy roving cowboy. Herding the dark clouds out of the sky, keeping the heavens blue. I ain't got a wife to bother my life. I'm just a happy roving cowboy. Let me make my bed where the varmints prowl beneath the sky of blue. Hear my song as I ride along. I'm just a happy roving cowboy. Herding the dark clouds out of the sky, keeping the heavens blue.
Gang, thank you. Now we'll move along to text Ann's number. And Annie's got one today called Have I Told You Lately That I Love You? Not since Christmas, Annie.
All right, tell you now. Have I told you lately that I love you? Could I tell you once again somehow? Have I told with all my heart and soul how I adore you? Well, darling, I'm telling you now. This world would end today if I should lose you. I'm no good without you anyhow. Have I told you lately that I love my darling, I'm telling you now.
Thank you, Annie. Thank you. Now here's a little announcement for you. Thank you, gang. And now let's call Eddie Kirk up here to our dinner bell microphone. Eddie looks kind of stuffed full of turkey today.
Yeah, still pretty full of turkey,
Yeah,
Cliffy.
well, yesterday's turkey will be today's hash. You know that old saying. What are you going to sing for us, Ed?
Well, let's do Judy.
Good for you.
You came down out of heaven to make me happy here, to smile away my sorrow, to kiss away my tears. It seemed I've always loved you, though we never met before. But now you're in my heart, dear, to live forevermore. You're my angel, Judy, you're my darling. You're the sweetest flower that heaven ever grew. How could I ever love another when my love is only for you? The nights were dark and lonely, the days were lonely too. But now they're all so bright, dear, for all I see is you. You came into my heart, dear, from out of empty space. A song upon your lips, dear, a smile upon your face. You're my angel, Judy, you're my darling. You're the sweetest flower that heaven ever grew. How could I ever love another when my love is only for you?
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. And now, friends, here's a little announcement for you.
thank you, boys. Thank you. And now, after we kind of get warmed up here in the studio, I think we should kind of feature a little dance music here and get a little bit of that after you're gone. Billy, you start us off, will you? That concludes this first portion of Dinner Bell Roundup Time from 11:30 to 11:45. Another full 45 minutes follows this announcement. And now, friends, the gold portion of Dinner Bell Roundup Time brought to you by Gold's, the big block-long store at 1207 East Washington, corner Washington and Central. Starting off on the gold portion, Dick Reinhardt. And Dick, do you feel like singing after yesterday, huh?
Pretty full, Cliffy. Pretty full.
I'll bet you are. Well, see if you can stifle the turkey and the cranberry sauce and give us a little Wonder Who's Kissing Her Now. Huh?
I wonder who's kissing her now. I wonder who's kissing her now. I wonder who's gazing into her eyes, breathing sighs, telling lies. I wonder who's buying the wine for lips that I used to call mine. I wonder if she ever tells him of me. I wonder who's kissing her now. Tell him of me. I wonder who's kissing her now.
All right, thank you, Dick Reinhardt. That's mighty pretty singing. Say, here's the big news from Gold's neighbors, the big block-long store at 1207 East Washington, the corner of Washington and Central. Yes, Gold's gigantic store-wide pre-inventory sale starts today with hundreds and hundreds of household and furniture items on sale. Now, that means these items are specially priced, so you better get on down to Gold's and save on the things you need for your home, family, and for yourself. Every department in Gold's huge store is featuring special sale prices. The big furniture department is completely stocked with leading names in fine furniture, all on sale during the store-wide clearance sale. Outstanding items are bedroom department, living room department, beautiful living room sets and household appliances, including radios, stoves, refrigerators, washers, kitchen sinks, and everything you could think of. Yes, it's all on sale at Gold's. And remember, too, neighbors, you can use your credit at Gold's. A small down payment and the rest on easy budget terms. So visit Gold's today and see these amazing, outstanding values in every department at Gold's at 1207 East Washington, the corner of Washington and Central. Remember, Gold's will not be undersold by any item in their big block-long store by any store in America. They're open weekdays till 6 o'clock, Friday, Saturday, and Mondays till 9. Please remind them that Cliffy Stone and your Dinner Bell Roundup program asks you to drop on in to G-O-L-D-S, Gold's. Thank you, Billy, thank you. And now let's see. Well, we're going to kind of have Billy show off a little bit here on his accordion with the St. Louis Blues. All right, Bill? Bill, thank you. And incidentally, friends, we do want to invite you tomorrow night out to the Placentia American Legion Hall to our big Western dancing get-together. It's called the biggest little dance in America, and I guess it is. This Saturday night, our guest artist star will be Tex Carmen. I know you've all heard Tex sing on the radio with that amazing steel guitar of his. And this Saturday night, that's tomorrow night, he'll be out there at the Placentia American Legion Hall to entertain during the intermissions. So kind of make your plans to be with us tomorrow night. I know that this being the day after Christmas, it's a little strange to feel like going out, but it may be just the thing that kind of gets you over the old letdown blues. So come on out tomorrow night to the Placentia American Legion Hall where Eddie Kirk, where the Oklahoma Sweethearts, where Tex Ann, where Judy, the singing sheriff, Larry Cassidy, Dick Reinhardt, and Pete Martinez, and Billy, and Country. In fact,
Most of your Dinner Bell Roundup gang will be on the bandstand at the Placentia American Legion Hall tomorrow night. Now, that's the corner of Chapman and Walnut, just 3 miles east of Fullerton off Highway 101. Come on out. I know you'll have a good time. Guarantee it, in fact. Well, sir, now, we haven't had a duet yet today, and I reckon that Texan and Eddie could stand a little duet singing about here. I know we could.
Well, this is a number, Cliffy, that I think is a real good one. Fits the occasion and everything. Called Remember.
Yes,
remember
sir.
The turkey and the Christmas tree.
Let's
all
remember all of that as long as we can.
Remember the times we've had, dear. Remember our vows so true. Remember our kisses sweet, dear. And don't forget that I love you. Remember, my arms are aching to hold you close to me. Remembering is all I do. Try and remember
Thank you, Eddie and Annie. That's swell singing. You know, friends, Gold's store-wide pre-inventory sale is now on. Values in every department are available, and the furniture department is filled with beautiful living room sets, and including such famous names in fine furniture as Kraler, Brown and Saltman, Crown International, Haywood, Wakefield, and many more. Bedroom sets and dining room furniture, a big selection. And there's a fine selection of odd pieces, such as end tables, coffee tables, and lamps of every description, comfortable chairs, including rockers. In the appliance department, with leading names featured during this store-wide pre-inventory sale, you will find radio phonographs and television sets. You may choose from Philco, RCA, Zenith, Stromberg, Carlson, Hoffman, and many others. Also, there's washers and ironers and cabinet sinks and garbage disposal units. Vacuum cleaners, gas and electric rangers include O'Keefe and Merritt, Gaffers and Sattler, Universal, Wedgwood, Tappan, Well-Built, and many others. In the refrigerator department, Kelvinators and Crosleys and other leading manufacturers of refrigerators are on display and ready for immediate delivery to your home. Washers include Thor, Horton, Speed Queen, Easy, Dexter, Laundromat, and Launderall. So visit them today. Buy on budget terms, small down payment, and the rest on easy monthly terms. That's Gold's, neighbors, at 1207 East Washington, the corner of Washington and Central. They're open weekdays till 6, Friday, Saturday, and Mondays till 9 o'clock. Remind them that Cliffy Stone and the Dinner Bell Roundup program ask you to drop on in. Friends, that concludes your second portion of Dinner Bell Roundup Time, brought to you by Gold's, the big block long store, 1207 East Washington. Time is high noon. You're tuned to KXLA Pasadena 15. Another full half hour follows this announcement. And now, friends, the well-dressed portion of Dinner Bell Roundup Time, brought to you by Royal Ann's Bell Tailors, 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and 817 East Colorado, right here in Pasadena. All right, sir. Herman the Hermit and his banjo are recovering from our big Christmas party here yesterday at KXLA. Did the banjo get too much to eat, Herman?
No, Cliffy, the banjo didn't, but I sure did. You know, I went up to the Roscoe Garden Club Christmas and ate turkey again.
You didn't. Well,
yeah,
shame on
Santa
you.
Claus was up there and all that.
Oh, well, Herman, that's good. I'm glad.
Me the shirt I'm wearing, in fact.
Well, I wondered where you got that. I thought you made that yourself.
And the Bell Tailors, they made me the suit, so I was pretty lucky this Christmas.
You sure were, and you saw Santa Claus in person. All right, Hermie, what you going to give us on the banjo?
Well, a little one on the Fox and Hound.
That's a good shape. Thank you. There he goes in his brand new Christmas shirt. Say, it is a little personal little question I'd like to ask you. Maybe we can help you out. Did somebody give you a Christmas gift with a note saying, thought you could use the money for something you really needed? Well, if you're one of those lucky people, personally I wasn't, but if you are, well, why don't you plan to treat yourself to a gift that'll last throughout the coming year? Take that money from Dad and Mother or from Aunt Sarah and buy a beautiful tailor-made suit for yourself from Bell Tailors in Pasadena or Bell, California. The man who cares will find exactly the weave and pattern and color to suit his taste. And the big stock includes silk and wool worsteds, gabardines, sharkskins, twists, and tweeds. Now, because of the huge volume buying, the low overhead and tailoring in their own shops, Bell Tailors are able to offer truly great values in men's tailor-made clothes. Here's an example. Tailor-made suits values $80 to $90, as low as $49.50. The fit and the workmanship is guaranteed. Also, uncalled-for suits on which big deposits were made, sale right now, $24.50. The fit guaranteed in all durations at no extra cost. Take that Christmas money, pay the big dividends in 48 with that well-dressed appearance. You can wear a Bell tailor-made suit right now from Royal Ann's stores. Remember those addresses, 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and 817 East Colorado in Pasadena. Stores are open weekdays from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening, Saturday nights to 9 o'clock, and Sundays from 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. Please remind them that your Dinner Bell Roundup program and Cliffy Stone ask you to drop on in. Well, sir, it's gospel singing time here for us, and today we picked out one that I reckon you can all join in with us on. It's called Gimme That Old Time Religion.
Give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for me. It was good for my mother. It was good for my mother. It was good for my mother. And it's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for me. It was good when the world was on fire. It was good when the world was on fire. It was good when the world was on fire. And it's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for me. It was good for Paul and Silas. It was good for Paul and Silas. It was good for Paul and Silas. And it's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for me. It will take us all to heaven. It will take us all to heaven. It will take us all to heaven. It's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. And it's good enough for me.
All right, boys, thank you. And now, friends, I'd like to do a little song here called Red, White, and Blue, Over You. Fine, boys, will you help me out? When I saw you going round with two other guys, I was red with anger, white with fury, blue in my despair. When you said you loved me so, you told me those lies. I was red with anger, white with fury, blue in my despair. If you had a fool idea two wrongs would make a right, then you didn't understand that I knew black from white. Every night when you came home with gin on your lips, I was red with anger, white with fury, blue in my despair. You'd hesitate. I was red with anger, white with fury, blue in my despair. You gave me more double talk than one man could take. I was red with anger, white with fury, blue in my despair. You thought I was colorblind to your scarlet ways, but I saw that you're the kind who takes and never pays. I found out your heart of stone was too cold to care. I was red with anger, white with fury, blue in my despair. Get yourself another home, 'cause baby, we're through. I am red with anger, white with fury, blue in my despair. Well, thank you kindly. A little number called Red, White, and Blue, Over You. Well, friends, with Christmas Day out of the way, and the first of a new year practically here, it's time to think about that 1948. Yes, sirree, what is this year going to bring us? Well, it goes without saying that the new year will be better to you if you feel like meeting it halfway. And believe you me, there's nothing like the well-dressed feeling to give you confidence and pep and a feeling of self-assurance. Now, you can have that well-dressed feeling when you wear a tailor-made suit from Bell Tailors in Pasadena and Bell, California. For a minute, think of the values. These tailor-made suits are priced as low as $49.50. Values, mind you, up to $80 and $90. Now, these top tailor-made suit values are made possible through huge volume buying, low overhead, and tailoring in their own shops. Realize, too, friends, that the stock at Bell Tailors also includes silk and wool worsteds, sharkskins, gabardines, twists and tweeds, and hundreds of patterns and colors to delight the taste of the most discriminating man. Now, these special bargains and uncalled-for suits are available in many weaves and many patterns. Values, $49.50, as low as $24.50. I know that if you have been aware of tailor-made clothes, you're used to paying $90 to $100 to $150 for a tailor-made suit. Well, I know that I was. In fact, I had to be. I just couldn't walk in and buy a suit of clothes that had to be tailor-made. If you've had that problem, then you know what I'm talking about. So remember, Royal Ann's Bell Tailors, 2 stores to serve you. 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and in Pasadena at 817 East Colorado. Now, stores are open weekdays from 8 in the morning till 8 in the evening, Saturday nights till 9 o'clock, and Sundays from 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. For that well-dressed feeling, see Royal Ann. He's the man, you know, who says he's a tailor, and a darn good one, too. He is, for a fact. He'll prove it to you. That's at Bell Tailors in Pasadena and in Bell, California. One thing more, friends, please tell them that your Dinner Bell Roundup program and Cliffy Stone and all the gang ask you to drop on in. Starting, well, not quite a new year, but almost a new year for Royal Land, we want to take this moment to thank Mr. Land for sponsoring our program and for helping out yesterday with our party here at KXLA. And we hope that you folks that visited with us yesterday here in person in the studio can come back again real soon. So we want to say thanks to you and to Roy Lamb. Well, sir, it's time for a little square dance here, and that means that Country Hensley and his fiddle. Say, you feel all right after the party yesterday,
yeah,
Harold?
I feel pretty good. I finally figured out about what time it is, Cliffy.
You did? How did you figure that out?
Well, it's Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. That's very good, Harold.
And the way I figured it out, I figured it's the day after Christmas, and Christmas is on Thursday.
Yeah, well, that shows remarkable presence of mind, and I thank you kindly. Here it is, friends, Bill Cheatham. That completes this portion of Dinner Bell Roundup Time on this Friday, brought to you by Royal Ann's Bell Tailors at 4022 Gage Avenue in Bell, California, and 817 East Colorado right here in Pasadena. We'll be right back with you for another 15 minutes after this announcement. Watch it.
And now, friends, moving right along here for our last 15 minutes on this day after Christmas broadcast of Dinner Bell Roundup time. I know a lot of you, I wouldn't say, have got hangovers. I wouldn't say that. But maybe.
The Yankee Doodle root beer,
Yeah,
that's all.
maybe, possibly from eating a little too much. Who knows? But anyway, we'll carry right on here and kind of give you a little relaxation. Eddie Kirk's up here, and Eddie's going to sing There's a New Moon Over My Shoulder.
There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. I remember now that I'm older what you told me the day we had to part. You promised with the new moon you'd be coming back to me. Now many moons have passed since then, I'm waiting patiently. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. Every night now seems a bit colder, and so lonely since we have been apart. And so I keep on praying for your safe return someday, and that will be the same, sweethearts, as when you went away. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart.
Thank you, Cliffy.
Over my shoulder, and we're going to dedicate that to our good friend Tex Ritter, who introduced it. Say, friends, we got an announcement here for you. Thank you, Billy, and all the rest of the boys there. And say, Herman, we haven't had any singing from you today. We had a little banjo picking, but no singing where you show off the fine snodgrass pipes.
Well, I got a little song here for 1 day of turkey. There's 10 days of hash.
You must have heard that.
Over. I'm going to save that till New Year's.
Yes, let's do. Save it at least till next Christmas. That'll be best. Let's not use it over.
How many resting days have we got till New Year's?
I don't know how many days of rest, Herman, but I do know we're all going to be resting if you don't get some singing in here shortly sometime.
I want to get I got a couple of new boys joining my act now, my mountain men.
Yeah?
Dick Reinhardt and Eddie Kirk. Sleepy Kirk over here. Come on, Sleepy.
Come on, Sleepy, get up there. Hermie's gonna sing, I Don't Want You.
Oh, I was born in West Virginia, and to Oregon I did go. There I loved a melon woman, but her heart I did not know. Now I don't want your greenback dollar. I don't want your watch and chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Won't you take me back again? I don't want your watch and chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Won't you take me back again? Her papa said we dare not marry. Mama said it'll never do. But I said we mustn't tarry. No one loves her like I do. I don't want your greenback dollar. I don't want your watch and chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Won't you take me back again?
All right, Herman, thank you kindly. And now, friends, we have a little announcement, and we'll be right back with you. And thank you, Herman, for that good picking. And now, Dick Reinhardt, we've only had one song out of you, and let's try to get two of them in, huh?
Well, I think there's room for another one.
Be honest with me. Go.
Be honest with me, dear, whatever you do. Remember you're mine, dear, so always be true. Wherever you wander, on land or on sea. If you really love me, be honest with me. Oh, look at that girl. Someday I'll return, dear, to make you my own. How I will yearn, dear, when I'm all alone. I'll never forget you, those sweet memories. If you really love me, be honest with me. Be honest with me, dear, whatever you do. Remember your mind is, so always be true. Wherever you wander, on land or on sea. If you really love me, be honest with me.
All right, thank you, Dick Reinhardt. And neighbors, just before our last number today, we want to have our last announcement. Thank you kindly, gang. And now, friends, we come to our last number today on this Friday edition of Dinner Bell Roundup. And we picked out one of Bob Nolan's fine numbers, The Rainbow's End. As much as you can get in, boys.
I've traveled this whole world over, and now I'm going down to the rainbow's end. From twilight till dawn, trudging on and on, till I come to the rainbow's end.
Well, folks, thanks kindly for visiting with us today and allowing us to come into your home. It's been a real pleasure, and we've enjoyed it a heap. We hope that next Monday finds you back at your radio listening at 11:30 for another hour of Dinner Bell Roundup time, and that you'll take it easy over the weekend. Until that time, this Cliffy Stone saying so long for Eddie and Country and Dick and Herman and Billy and Texan. Goodbye.
They say there are treasures of silver and gold that's buried down by the rainbow's end. But the treasure I'll find will bring me real peace of mind when I come to the rainbow's end.
It's 11:30, time again for Dinner Bell Roundup.
Let's go! Ham on sweet chicken, good. Rabbit equals very, very fine. How I love that rabbit. Listen, oh, how I wish you would. Dinner Bell Roundup time.
Howdy out there, friends and neighbors. Here comes another full hour of Dinner Bell Roundup time on this Wednesday, January the 7th, 1948. We hope you're ready for some easy listening because we think we've got what you want. Let's go!
Ham on sweet chicken, rabbit equals very, very fine. How I love that rabbit. Listen, oh, listen, how I wish you would. Dinner Bell Roundup time. Yeah,
All right, how, friends and neighbors, we trust today find you feeling well and in good health and good spirits, and that you're ready for another Dinner Bell program today with Wesley Tuttle, Eddie Kirk, Biddy Liebert, Country Hensley, Herman the Hermit, and today Judy Hayden helping out in place of Texan, yours Julie Cliffy Stone. We got some special things lined up for you today that I hope you'll like and enjoy. And I see Floyd and Lloyd are here. They're getting ready for their program at 12:30. I don't know if they're here. They're both here. They're starting off with Sugar Hill. Boys, help me out. Grab your banjo off the wall and get your fiddle bill. It's the horses to the shay. We're going to Sugar Hill. Wanna get your eye knocked out. You wanna get your fill. Wanna get your eye knocked out. Go to Sugar Hill. Hill, hill, hill. Hill, hill, hill. Wanna get your eye knocked out, go to Sugar Hill. I asked my gal to marry me, she better say I will. I will pack up all my duds and move to Sugar Hill. Wanna get your eye knocked out, you wanna get your fill. Wanna get your eye knocked out, go to Sugar Hill. Hill, 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 hill. Wanna get your eye knocked out, go to Sugar Hill. Oh, sugar! That's something to think about. Where is Bob Wilson? Possum in the cemetery, the raccoons on the ground. Raccoon said, you son of a gun, shake them Simmons down. Wanna get your eye knocked out, you wanna get your fill. Wanna get your eye knocked out, go to Sugar Hill. Hill, 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 hill. Wanna get your eye knocked out, go to Sugar Hill. Eddie. Get your eye knocked out, you wanna get your fill. Wanna get your eye knocked out, go to Sugar Hill. Hill, 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 hill. Wanna get your eye knocked out, go to Sugar Hill. Thank you.
Case histories have proved time and again that certain social elements of the times, certain conditions and perplexities of individuals are conducive to excessive drinking. If you know someone, a friend or relative, who is drinking to excess, it is up to you to take the first step toward helping him back to health. To fully understand alcoholism and how to combat it, let me urge you to request a copy of a very fine, free, and informative booklet entitled Freedom from Destructive Drinking. This booklet has been prepared by Samaritan Institution of Los Angeles, an organization of experts whose scientific methods have won the acclaim of countless doctors and helped return many thousands to health and happiness. Samaritan, which is licensed by the state, has put many of the facts pertinent to alcoholism in this booklet. So get your copy now by calling Drexel 1241. That's Drexel 1.
Let's go!
Come on, sweet chicken, good. Rabbit so very, very fine.
How I love that rabbit.
Listen, oh, how I wish you would. It's Dinner Bell Roundup time.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, Thanksgiving Day. Dinner Bell Roundup time brought to you by Central Chevrolet, by Miller Associates and Alperts. Boy, we hope you have a good time today because we sure are.
Come on, sweet chicken and good. Rabbit so very, very fine.
How I love that rabbit.
Listen, oh, how I wish you would. It's Dinner Bell Roundup time.
Ha ha! All right, sir. And how's everybody today? Uh-huh. Oh, now, boys, get those turkeys out of here. Don't take it easy. Take it easy here. We're all here today, friends, just sitting around and visiting, enjoying ourselves on the Dinner Bell Roundup program. I hope that you are home today getting ready to partake of a little of the bird. And, of course, we've got lots of special things figured out for you in this first half hour of our Dinner Bell Roundup program, brought to you through the compliments and the good wishes of Central Chevrolet Company at 7th and Central. And today, no commercial announcements about Central. They just want you to have a big Thanksgiving Day and to remember Central Chevrolet for the other 364 days throughout the year. Going to start off here with a song about an old feller by the name of Dan Tucker. Old Dan Tucker.
Old Dan Tucker was a mighty fine man. He washed his face in a frying pan. He combed his hair with a wagon wheel. He died with a toothache in his heel.
Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. You're too late to get your Old Dan Tucker went down in town, riding a goat and leading a hound. The old hound barked and the goat, he jumped and throwed old Dan in the middle of a stump. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. You're too late to get your supper.
Old Dan and I, we did fall out, and what do you think it was all about? I stepped on his corn, he kicked me in the shin, and that's the way our darn row began.
Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. You're too late to get your supper. Old Dan Tucker, he got drunk, he fell in the fire, and he kicked up a chunk, and the big charcoal got in his shoe, and the west two, honey, how the axes flew. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. You're too late to get your supper.
Well, old Dan Tucker had everything for his supper but turkey. He didn't have any turkey. And Ernie...
Hey, Cliffy.
Yes, Wesley?
This character has already started celebrating Thanksgiving here today before we all got a chance to.
I eat 13 duck eggs for breakfast this morning.
Duck eggs?
Duck eggs for
turkey
breakfast.
eggs.
Turkey eggs.
Turkey eggs, yeah.
Ernie, don't mind you eating the turkey eggs for breakfast, but don't bring the drumstick in here and wave it around while we're working, will you not?
I'm going to eat it in just a minute.
Yeah, well, you just sit down over there and take it easy, will you? Ask Judy to come up for a nice, sweet song, and I'm sure glad that we're going to do the broadcast before we sit down for turkey dinner.
Me too.
On account of we'd all have trouble singing, I'll bet you. How about it, Judy?
Well, seeing as how I hope to get some turkey sometime today, I want to sing sometime for Mildred Still and Lillian Davis and Donald Smith.
All right.
There is an only one singing
Hayden with a little song about sometime. Friends, today Central Chevrolet Company at 7th Central are open, for they are open every day of the year, 24 hours each and every day. And certain employees of the Central Chevrolet Company have given up their holiday today because, well, they feel they have a debt to the motoring public, especially those who are traveling today. You may need quick service any time, day or night. And Central Chevrolet has endeavored to hold a constant contact with you car owners anytime you need them. You just remember them down there at 7th and Central and go on and have a big time and enjoy the turkey. That's the most important thing today, and enjoy the day of Thanksgiving. Ernie, I know that you're thinking about turkeys, but don't go around imitating them all the time, will you?
You know, that wasn't me, Cliffy.
That wasn't you?
No.
Well, what was that?
Did you see what Herman, when he come in the studio today, kind of slick-like?
Yes.
Did you notice whether he was carrying anything or not?
Yes, I noticed he had some under his arm.
Mm-hmm. Then that wasn't me, Cliffy.
No, that wasn't. You don't mean he's got a turkey here in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Herman
Yeah?
the Hermit. Why did you bring a live turkey in here to the studio on Thanksgiving
He
Eve?
said he wanted fresh turkey for dinner, but blame Herman. You better hurry up and apply the axe.
I ain't gonna go over there, Ernie's, and eat that old buzzard that he brought in on the cellophane
Yeah, it
the
ain't
other day.
buzzard.
Look, Herman, keep your turkey out of the way, and it's too late to eat him for today. If his head isn't off by now and he's not in the oven, he won't be in eating
Ain't gonna be
style
tougher
in
than a
time.
hog's nose by dinner time.
Sure will. Ernie, get a song out there for us, will you?
Cliffy, Judy said for me to sing this for Pat and Normie and for Kenneth Reynolds in Long Beach. And they wanted to hear the Mule Skinner Blues.
The Mule Skinner Blues on Thanksgiving Day?
That's what I
Well,
figured.
there's a combination like nobody ever heard of before.
Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Shine. Do you need any skinners on that new mud line? I can pop my initials on a mule most any old time. Hey, little water boy. Water around. If you don't like your job, you can set your bucket down.
I will think we can safely say that mule is scanned completely, Ernie.
I thought he had hard tacked on the board right
You
now.
sure have. He
Cliffy?
is signed, sealed, and delivered. Yes, Harold?
I think Ernie must have been inspired by a turkey leg.
He must
a
have had
drumstick,
some
something like that.
idea about something there. Incidentally, Ernie, you be sure to sing that now Saturday night out of Placentia. And, friends, why? What's on your mind now?
All right.
Well, thank you. Clear back just to say that. And, friends, incidentally, out of Placentia on Saturday nights. And this Saturday night, that's the Orange County Barn Dance, 3 miles east of Fullerton off Highway 101. Jimmy Wakely will be there to entertain you for his final appearance at the Orange County Barn Dance. And Doy Odell with Please My Little Darling and Dear Okie and all of Doy's other fine hit songs. And, of course, everybody here on this program, Wesley Tuttle, Herman the Hermit, Judy Hayden, the Armstrong Twins, the Oklahoma Sweethearts, Tennessee Ernie, yours truly, Cliffy Stone, and our regular barn dance gang. Now, we hope that you'll make your plans to be with us next Saturday night at the Orange County Barn Dance. And that's 3 miles east of the town of Fullerton off Highway 101. Wherever you live, drive directly to Fullerton and turn on Chapman, and directly you'll be in the town of Placentia, and right there you'll find that little old hall just waiting for you to come over and have some fun. Bring the kids. We serve no liquor in the hall, and there's free parking for 500 automobiles. That's the Orange County Barn Dance, Saturday nights, and next Saturday night, special big night and big party. Try to make it if you will. And, of course, Herman will be there with his banjo, his bass fiddle, his funny songs, and his wonderful bright clothes and everything else to entertain you. Now, we'll look for you next Saturday night. Time, friends, is 11:45. Herman, how about doing a little banjo number for us, huh?
All right, Cliffy, you know we got a special request here from some friends who were up to your Placentia dance last Saturday night.
Yeah?
And they come all the way clean from San Bernardino. That was Lois and Leon of San Bernardino, California. They wanted the old Cripple Creek, and we didn't get to do it for them. So here we go now.
All right, let's sort of make up for lost time. Herman the Hermit and his banjo. He's picking that banjo with an eye to the table there.
But slapped the far out of that long neck thing.
What's the matter with you now? Where have you been?
Where have I been?
Yeah, and what have you been doing?
Nowhere.
You're going to slap the fire out of who?
I just said Herman could really slap the fire out of that banjo.
Well, sure, Ernie, but you don't have to get so drawed back over it and get so mad about it. I know
I wasn't mad.
Well, you sounded mad. You started
Oh.
slapping people around. Incidentally, friends, today Central Chevrolet joined us in wishing you a wonderful Thanksgiving, and they hope that we have about another 500 of them together on Thanksgiving Day, just like today. Central Chevrolet, of course, their policy is to be open all the time, 365 days out of the year. So certain employees of theirs have given up their holiday to be down at Central Chevrolet at 7th and Central, just to make sure that everybody is serviced at all times. And don't forget, too, that if it's any other day of the year and you want to buy a truck, you just go down there to Central Chevrolet Company and take a look at that big truck lot. They'll be ready for business Friday and Saturday and every day. And you can just sort of mumble some about Dinner Bell Roundup program when you go in, and that'll help everybody, huh? All right, let's turn now to Wesley Tuttle, and I think Wes has a Christmas song for us today.
Well, that's right, Cliffy. You know, today being Thanksgiving, of course, we're all going home right after the program and have a great big fat turkey dinner.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put my Christmas bid in a little bit early and tell them what I want for Christmas.
All right, and what's the name of the song?
Huh?
What's the name of the song?
What I want for Christmas.
Oh, what I want.
And I understand
Oh,
this record's
I see.
available down at the Record Corral.
You
Is
sure?
that an idle rumor, or is it the truth?
No, they're there. There's
Yeah.
plenty of records there, and that one especially, Wesley. You drop in there and get it. Here's Wesley Tuttle to sing his Christmas record of What I Want for Christmas.
One more joyous Christmas with you would be so fine. Dear, all I want for Christmas is your heart next to mine. I'd like that every Christmas, but this may be our last. So can't we be together? Sweetheart, that's all I ask. From the bottom of my heart, darling, this is my prayer. To wake this Christmas morning, sweetheart, and find you there. Just you and I together around our Christmas tree. That's what I want for Christmas, so please come back to me. Neighbors will be singing our love song Christmas Eve. With you back home, my darling, my broken heart would ease. It seems so long just waiting to hold you in my arms and know again the wonder of your sweet, lovely charms. When the snow is on the ground, Christmas bells start to ring. I'll be so happy, darling, my lonesome heart will sing. So what I want for Christmas is simple, you can see. A merry, merry Christmas together, you and me.
right, Wesley. Thank you. What I want for Christmas. Any of you heard that song about all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth? That really gets it. Judy, you have to learn that, will you?
I'm going to, Cliffy.
All right, and then we get some front teeth for Herman, and we're all set. Joe Strand.
Hello, Cliffy, here I am.
Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving,
It smells,
Joe.
thank you very much. It smells good around here, doesn't it?
I'll tell you.
Joe, this is Thanksgiving Day over here in America. Now, you're Swedish, from Sweden. Do you have Thanksgiving Day over there, too?
Oh, yes, we have that almost every day, you know. Oh, yes, we love everybody, and we have Thanksgiving for that just the same.
I see. Well, I think maybe if a lot of us here in America would love everybody the day in and day out, we'd be a lot better off than some of the things we...
But those birds
have
look
happen.
awful big, though. You know, I saw them in the window, so we're not going to have a turkey today.
You're not going to have turkey? Well,
No,
what are you going to have?
Köttbullar.
Pardon me?
What?
Köttbullar.
I beg your shot, what?
It's köttbullar. They is something fint, you know.
I see.
It's you grind it all up and then put
Grind
it together
what
and
all up?
yeah, Oh, and meat. That's what they call it here. That's right, meat. That's
Meat.
it.
I
You
see.
grind it up in small pieces and you pour it together and you roll it up and you pour it in a pan and there it is.
Grind it
I
up,
see.
roll it up,
Mhm.
pour it in a pan.
And this is a
throw it,
Swedish Thanksgiving
Yes,
dish then,
That's
huh?
it. That's something like that.
Uh-huh. It sounds real
it's
interesting.
Very
I don't
good.
know if it sounds
Someday
good
you
or
all,
not.
Yeah, someday you all come over, huh?
Yeah,
We're gonna have-
someday we'll all come over for it,
Today
Joe.
is all right too, you know.
the invitation.
Yeah, some other time. I prefer
Hey,
to
look
know
out
on
at
a...
home there. Look out over there at home. Because here we come.
He's warning Sonia now to be sure to get ready for us. All right, Joe, get the accordion started there and play a good Swedish song for us.
Okay. Should I
You got a
put this
polka,
down?
or what do you got?
I want to play a polka, but it's got such a strange name, so Judy, she said that we better call it the strange polka.
All right, that's fair enough. I'll buy that after that dish we just had.
It's in strange keys to change all the time. But in the third chorus, we yass it up a little bit, huh? Okay?
What key?
That's good. That's the strange polka. Well, Floyd and Lloyd are with us today with mandolin and guitar. And boys, how about getting up there and giving us your song for the friends
glad
today
to,
on this Thanksgiving broadcast? Which one did you pick out, Lloyd?
A number called Little Cabin Home on the Hill.
A Little Cabin Home on the Hill.
And Les
All right.
Anderson and Sweetie's husband here is going to help us out.
All right, Harold. Get in there.
Tonight I'm so sad without you, my dear. It seems there's a longing for you still. All I have to do now is sit alone and pine in our little cabin home on the hill. Oh, someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. Oh, Mr. Hensley. I hope you are happy tonight as you are. But in my heart there's a longing for you still. But I'll just keep it there so I won't be alone in our little cabin home on the hill. Oh, someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just to listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. Oh, someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just to listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill.
All right, thank you, Floyd and Lloyd, the Armstrong twins friends with Little Cabin Home on the Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, our first half hour of our Thanksgiving Day Dinner Bell Roundup broadcast brought to you by Central Chevrolet Company at 7th and Central. Remember, Central Chevrolet, always open, always ready to service you, to service your automobile, to give you a car to drive while they're repairing your automobile with 24-hour service constantly. Be sure to tell them the Dinner Bell program and Cliffy Stone asked you to drop on in to Central Chevrolet. Well, the time is 12 o'clock. And you're listening to Dinner Bell Roundup Time, brought to you on KXLA each and every day of the week from 11:30 to 12:30. We hope today you're enjoying yourself and friends the next quarter hour of the Dinner Bell Roundup Time, brought to you by Alpert's 4 big yardstick stores. No commercials about them today, just they hope that you're having a good time, too. And to start off, we're going to call on, as Lloyd said, Sweetie's husband, Harold, and his fiddle with, what are you going to do, Harold?
Going to do a little bit of Turkey in the Straw.
Oh, you couldn't have picked a better number if we talked it over. Turkey out of the hay or into the straw or somewhere, does something with it. And today, gospel song, friends, our hymn or spiritual. We always try to pick one with a little thought to it. We're going to dedicate the song to Mrs. Nell Higginbotham, who requested this particular song. And if you have a song, be sure to let us know, and we'll be happy to try to work it up for you. Here's Wesley and Ernie and Harold and Les with Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages, cleft for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy wounded side which flow
zeal no languor know. These for sin could not atone. Thou must save, and thou alone. In my hand no price I bring, simply to thy cross I cling. When I rise to worlds unknown and behold thee on thy throne, Rock of Ages, clap for me. Let me hide myself in
Well, friends, as the gang all sang Rock of Ages there, I got to listen to the words to it. Heard the song, I guess, 100 times before, but just never ever bothered to listen to it. And on a day like today, when we sit around and talk about turkeys and eating, we sometimes forget about what this day is really for. That this day is to give thanks for whatever we have. I don't care if it's a pair of blue jeans you wear or if it's a highly tailored suit. You should give thanks for what you have. Some of you listen to this program are shut-ins. Some of you are in the best of health. And yet today, let's all give thanks for the things that we do have. And let's try to enjoy them more as the days go by. This is Thanksgiving Day, 1948. Let's remember that, huh? Thank you, gang, very much. And, friends, this portion of our program is sponsored by Alpert's Yardstick Stores. Today, no commercials about Alpert's. They just want you to enjoy Thanksgiving Day. And their employees and the management of the 4 Alpert stores hope that you have a restful and a happy Thanksgiving Day. You friends over in the Crenshaw district, don't forget that the Alpert store is located there at 4125 Crenshaw Boulevard, and here in Pasadena, 22 North Euclid. In Long Beach, a Alpert's Yardstick store at 548 Pine Avenue, and in Santa Ana at 114 West 4th Street. All of the employees there at all those 4 stores and the management wish you a very wonderful Thanksgiving. Remember, too, that, of course, Friday and Saturday, they will be open to service you. The stores are closed today on this Thanksgiving Day. Be sure to tell them whenever you go in, or if you happen to call them, that the Dinner Bell program in Cliffy Stone asked you to drop in.
Hey, Cliffy.
Yes, Ernie?
Cliffy, the wagon's here and everybody's here and they're hollering for me. Can I go? I got a long ways to go, and the mule's slow.
All right, if you have to leave early, okay.
I got
but...
to go. Oh, don't do it.
All right.
Dinner.
You go ahead, and we'll stay and hold down the fort.
Y'all have a big dinner.
All right.
Good time.
Okay. Goodbye.
Tell Betty hello for us, Ernie.
We'll try to carry on without you.
Yeah, you're Les Anderson telling him off in the background. Yeah,
I'm
Herman?
glad I was watching him.
Why?
He had old Zeke, my old pet turkey, under his arm.
Did he get out for the turkey? That's why he left early. Now we know. I could understand it. Hermie, do a song for us here, will you? Or
All right.
pick one or something?
Come in and set a spell. It's kind of regards to my old cave up there. You can always come in the old cave if you don't chew tobacco. Here we go, boys.
All right. Here's Herman the Hermit. Come on in and set a spell.
Come right in and set a spell, past the time of day. Come right in and set and tell what's happened out your way. If you're blue and don't feel well, 'twill drive your cares away. Come right in and set a spell and pass the time of day. Everybody's welcome, there ain't no stranger here. We'll open up a keg of nails or maybe a keg of beer. Walk right in, don't ring the bell, we're friendly out this way. Come right in and sit and tell, pass the time away. I'm out of planting corn, you'll hear my missus say, come right in and set a spell and pass the time of day. I'm the kind that trusts a man, but sometimes it don't pay. Come right in and set a spell and pass the time of way. Welcome's on the doormat, clapbacks in the hall. So bring your friends and neighbors, we'll be glad to see you all. Walk right in, don't ring the bell, we're friendly out this way. Come right in and set a spell and pass the time of day.
All right, Hermie. Thank you very much. And, friends, the time, if you care, is about 11 minutes past 12 o'clock on this Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, November 25th, 1948. And we're going to turn here to Judy Hayden for a song. And, Judy, you got a wild gleam in your eye.
Yes, sir. Just wild today.
Yeah?
Thinking about that turkey, I want to sing He's a Real Gone I want to sing
He's a real gone.
He's a real gone Okie, but
Well,
he's been gone too long.
Herman's turkey is real gone now that Ernie took it.
And I want to do it for Louise Lewis. And she says, gee, thanks.
Well,
you're welcome. By
Well,
God.
gee, thanks, Louise. Here it is. He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long. All right, let's go.
He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long. He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long. Oh, I love that man, but he sure did do me wrong. Just a year ago, he said, I love you so. Just a year ago, he said, I love you so. I hate to leave you, but I just gotta go. He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long. He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long. I love that man, but he sure did do me wrong. He took my car and he took my diamond ring. Yes, he took my car and he took my diamond ring. But when he took my love, he took my everything. He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long. He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long. I love that man, but he sure did do me wrong. Take me back to Tulsa, take me back to Tulsa town. He said, take me back to Tulsa, take me back to Tulsa town. 'Cause I'm too young to marry, I can't settle down. He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long. He's a real gone Okie, but he's been gone too long.
Yeah, Judy Hayden's singing He's a Real Gone Okie as she recorded it for Capitol Records. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of our Thanksgiving Day broadcast is brought to you by Alfred's 4 big, beautiful yardstick stores. And all the employees of Alfred's and the management want you to enjoy your turkey today and enjoy the fun of being home and relaxing on an ordinary day that you might be at work. And today we hope that you are enjoying the Dinner Bell program because we're at work, but we don't mind it so much. I reckon we can put up with it because we're just lucky to be here, and you're the reason we are here, you and Alfred's 4 yardstick stores. Now, we hope that the two of you will get together sooner or later because that sort of takes out insurance on the Dinner Bell, and that old Dinner Bell is something that we want to have it completely insured. Alfred's Yardstick stores are located at 4125 Crenshaw Boulevard in the beautiful Crenshaw district and at 22 North Euclid. That's right up here in Pasadena, not far from where we're broadcasting from. And you neighbors down in Long Beach, there's a store at 548 Pine Avenue. And you friends out in Orange County, go to the Santa Ana Alfred's Yardstick store at 114 West 4th Street. Remember, please, to tell them that this program, Dinner Bell Roundup and Cliffy Stone, asked you to drop in. Well, the time, friends, is 12:15. Next quarter hour of Dinner Bell Roundup today, brought to you by the 3 big Miller Associate stores, and they join with our other 2 fine sponsors wishing you the very best Thanksgiving ever. Les Anderson starts us off here with his steel guitar and the Blue Steel Blues. Lester. Got it, Les. Thank you, Les Anderson and the Blue Steel Blues.
Hey, Cliffy, I want to sing a song for Thanksgiving, huh? Can I do that now?
Well, Joe, you played a number on the accordion a little while ago.
Well, it wasn't a number I was going to play in the second place, so I'll better do something in the first place, maybe, huh?
Yes, Joe, you better do something in the second place because in the third place I'm getting confused in the fourth place. So
oh, my, I've been confused all day today, you know.
Yes, this is getting to be real strange today. Now, you're going to sing in the first place.
In the first place, I was going to sing, that's
yeah.
right. Mm-hmm. So in the second place, I played something else.
Uh-huh.
So this will be in the third place now, huh?
Yeah. And then later on, we'll probably all end up on some other place. What are you going to sing for us, Joe?
Well, I have a brand new song here. They call it Yingle, Yangle, Yingle.
It's what?
Yingle, Yangle, and Yingle.
Yingle, Yangle,
it's the
and
same
Yingle.
fella, but it's, I think it's the same man. But it sounds like 3 different persons, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
First or second?
Sounds like a law firm,
Let's
doesn't
not get confused. All right, Joe Strand and Yingle, Yangle, Yingle. Okay, Joe?
Okay, just a minute. Thank you.
Who's up there?
Do you have to take vocal lessons now?
Uh-huh, now I'm ready. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, oh, as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Belly, oh, Lily Bell, oh, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. Oh, I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Oh, as I go riding merrily along. Oh, Sally Jane, oh, Sally Jane, do I love to stay forever? This is why I can't remain. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. As I go riding merrily along. Hey, it sounds the same thing, doesn't it, huh? Should I sing another one, Cliffy?
Yeah, sing.
Okay, I go again. Oh, I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, oh, jingle, as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Bessie Lou, oh, Bessie Lou, oh, though we done a heap of dreaming, this is why it won't come true. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, as I go riding merrily along.
All right, Joe. Now I recognize the song, Jingle, Jangle, Jingle. Yeah, or as Joe puts, Yangle, Yangle, Yangle. Friends, this last quarter hour of our Dinner Bell program brought to you by the three great Miller Associates stores. Today, no direct commercial announcements. Just want to remind you that the Allied War Surplus store at 5429 Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood, 1 block east of Western, is one of the Miller Associates stores. The Roscoe Army Navy store out there in San Fernando Valley. It's at 8265 San Fernando Road in Roscoe or Sun Valley. And the Park Army Navy store at 7007 Pacific Boulevard in Huntington Park. All join with us in wishing you a very prosperous and a very wonderful Thanksgiving. Now, it can be prosperous if you end up with a turkey like Tennessee Ernie did. But you can't always get a free turkey, but I guarantee that you'll always find top values at the three Miller Associates stores. No matter when you go into any of these stores, you'll find the very best buys in anything under the sun, from a toothpick to a rowboat. I'm telling you, they got everything you could possibly ask for. Now, they're open every day till 9 in the evening. And Sundays, too, from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. There's free parking, of course, at all of the Miller Associates stores. And you can just sort of mind them that the Dinner Bell program asks you to drop in. How's that? Okay? Good deal. I haven't sang a number yet today, and I was
sing
kind
one,
of
Cliffy.
thinking...
Cliffy, come on, sing one.
It always sounds
sing one.
always sounds so phony when you people say that. I just don't think you really mean it.
Oh, come on, Cliff. Come on.
Joe, would you like to hear me sing?
You listen, Cliffy, I've been asking you every day, 4 times.
Well,
in the 4th
Joe,
place, yeah. That's a good deal.
Just don't know whether...
Oh,
well,
I want
all
you to
right,
sing
I
all the
will.
time.
I will. I'll sing one, and I'd like to sing that one about You Call Everybody Darling.
Yippee!
In about the key of... what key did I sing it in here? In G? Well, let's mumble through it.
Well, it's a good key.
You call everybody darling, and everybody calls you darling too. You don't mean what you're saying, it's just a game you're playing, but you find someone else can play that game as well as you. If you call everybody darling, then love won't come a-knocking at your door.
And as the years roll by, you sit and wonder why nobody calls you darling anymore. What you're saying, it's just a game you're playing, but you'll find someone else can play that game as well as you.
If you call everybody darling,
oh, not me,
then love won't come a-knocking at your door.
And as the years roll by, you sit and wonder why nobody calls you darling anymore. All right, Judy. Goodness, I knew I wouldn't get a solo in. End up with a duet with somebody somehow. Yeah, talked you into it. Well, we want to dedicate that song to Frank Goodson and Bob McKinney, who work hard on the Dinner Bell programs to make them come out as good as they can with what they got to work with down here, and sometimes it's not so good, I bet you. Today, friends, we picked out for a last song, well, one that there's no point in even talking about it because it's the song of all songs in Western music, Home on the Range. We thought you'd enjoy hearing it, and today we had a request for it for Hallie Jean Oker and her mother, and Wesley Tuttle starts us off.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Like a maid in a heavenly dream, then I would not exchange our home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing us to come into your homes today on this Thanksgiving Day. We hope we can do it tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. This is Cliffy Stone speaking for our three fine sponsors, Central Chevrolet, Alpert's Yardstick Stores, and Miller Associates Stores, and for all the gang, wishing you a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll be joining you at the table in about an hour. So long.